Hi guys, I'm Claire and you are watching Rent to Grown. Today I'm going to try my hand at making homemade deodorant for the first time. So the first time I ever really heard about someone making their own homemade deodorant was actually Sam and Laura at Teal House Farm. So I will link their video up here and you can watch that. Laura has a lot of really good information about their experience with homemade deodorant, and I've wanted to try it for a while. I don't know why I haven't. So I picked up the stuff the other day and I'm gonna give it a whirl. So I have all of my supplies right here and I'm gonna follow a multiplied version of Laura's recipe. So she called for a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I'm going to use this whole thing, which is 7.25 ounces. That's about a cup. So everything that I add is gonna be multiplied times 4 as compared to what she used. So first thing I'm gonna do with this actually is gonna drop the entire thing over here into this bowl of fairly warm water to make my life easier in a minute. Then she added a tablespoon of cornstarch, so I'll use 4 tablespoons of that. And then she added 1.5 tablespoons of baking soda. I'm going to be using 6 tablespoons then. There's that. The next thing that she suggested, which was optional, are essential oils. I have lemon and orange. They were recommended for sensitive skin, so I'm going to add a couple of drops of those as well. And then I wanted a container to put mine in. She used an old baby food jar. I got this thing at Dollar Tree. It's just a food safe container with kind of a simple seal on it. I've washed it. That's what I'm going to use. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my ingredients in a bag because I really hate cleaning up oily messes. And I'm concerned about getting all this deodorant-y goodness into this container with just like a spoon. So we're going to try this bag thing. I don't know how well it's going to work. But my coconut oil, I don't know how well you can tell, but it's no longer completely solid. It started to melt a little bit, which is exactly what I want. There's a little thingy on top. Gross. Okay. Pour this in there. Perfect. All right. That worked better than I had hoped. So that's good. I'm gonna set this off to the side. So now that is in there. And I'm gonna start adding my other ingredients. So I'm going to add 3 drops of lemon essential oil. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was like 4. Oh well. And then 3 drops of orange essential oil. 1, 2, 3. That was also like 4. But again, whatever. It's just for the smell. It isn't, you know, you don't need anything in particular with that. Now with this baking soda, I need 6 tablespoons. So I've got my little tablespoon thing here. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm gonna get that in there. And then I need 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now I'm going to pull this out of here and pray that it doesn't make a gigantic mess. Huh? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to seal it up and try and get as much of the air out as I can. And I'm going to squish this mass of coconut oil that's still in the middle and just incorporate my, it popped open. I'm going to incorporate my ingredients until it's a paste, so give me a minute. This is what I get for trying to be innovative. I got everything put in my bowl, and now that I've conformed to the way that I was supposed to do it, things are going a lot better. So I'm just going to get all these clumps out, which is pretty easy because the bowl is still warm from the hot water. And then I'm going to pour it into my container. I definitely recommend warming up the coconut oil just a little bit because so far I feel like it's easier to work with than if it had just been room temperature and solid. So after several minutes of mixing, I've got all the big clumps out, and it's still pretty runny because it's still warm from the bowl, but when it cools to room temperature, it will go back to being a solid. Now I get to try to pour this stuff in here without making a gigantic mess. Well, that is that. That went a lot better than I thought it would. So it's still liquid right now, but like I said, whenever it cools down, probably in the next like 10 or 15 minutes, it'll go back to being a solid at room temperature, and then you just take a little bit on your finger and smear it on your armpits, and that is your deodorant. Well, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments whether or not you make your own deodorant, or if you use natural deodorant, or if you're still using the super chemically aluminum store-bought deodorant. Everybody's doing their own thing. I just want to know. Make sure that you go check out Sam and Laura's video, and others like it, but especially theirs because they put a lot of effort into their cute little intro for theirs. So, yeah. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you around. Bye.